A very good morning to the honorable judges and members of the floor. Today, on this fine day, I'm going to be presenting a speech on the advantages and disadvantages of bringing handphones to school. Let's look at the pros and cons of this matter. Handphones, mobile phones, and tablets are becoming common in almost everywhere in our society. Even now, small children have it too. Today, it has become a must-have item for everyone. Even now, if I ask the audience whether they have a handphone, probably almost all will say yes, isn't? But then, is it a good idea to allow students to bring handphones to school? In every story, there are two sides of contracting ideas. Therefore, I would like to take this opportunity to tell the audiences the advantages and disadvantages of allowing students to bring handphones to school. Ladies and gentlemen, let me start my speech by stating the first advantages of students bringing handphones to school. That is to make communication easier, especially between parents and their children. It can allow them to communicate with each other at any time. In the past, parents often never knew where their children were until they came home. With handphones, parents can check up on their kids, analyze transportation, or relay important information at any time they want. For example, children can tell their parents about their activities and thus makes the parents less worried about their children's whereabouts. Secondly, handphones can be an invaluable tool in emergency situations. For instance, if a student is severely injured or there is a crisis situation, handphones can allow them to communicate with each, contact authorities, or anyone for help. Thirdly, with the technology available, it can ease the students to connect to the internet. But it could also be the other way around. Students can also use the internet to find fun instead of studying. Now, I will focus on the disadvantages of bringing handphones to school. Firstly, it's about theft issue. With more and more attractive phones available, there are good chances of phone being snatched or theft. This happens because some people might not be able to afford it. Thus, the only way for them to have it is by stealing it. Some students can also make extra money by stealing the handphones and sell it. Moreover, students can get at times clumsy when keeping their things. We all know that once the item is gone, it is gone forever. Secondly, handphones can cause distraction in lessons. Some students that did not shut off their phones and suddenly get a phone call will disturb the entire lesson in the class. Students can also play games during hiding in lessons. With so many students in class, teacher could overlook the students. This is one of the instances of students misusing the purpose of handphone. By bringing handphones to school will also hinder people to study more, as they prefer to play games than to read books. And this is thus the passion for learning will be decreasing for many students. And this is bad because study is important in life. With more knowledge, only can be more developed. But if these young generations do not like to study, it will hinder our progress to be more successful. Ladies and gentlemen, I have lined out the pros and cons of allowing students to bring handphones to school. Well, I have arrived at the end of my speech. And I thank all for lending me your ears. Thank you very much. Goodbye.